sitting here with my little bowl of yogurt with tons of yummy goodness on it, and I figured I would take a little pause in my day, actually like chat with you guys and say hi. Of course, I put background music on for the sake of, you know, maybe a more enjoyable video to watch, But what you don't know, and what I'm gonna fill you in on now, is that today has been a silence day for me, with the exception of doing my workouts. But otherwise, today has been purely silent, and it has been so good for my soul. I just needed a day like this. I've been needing a day like this. No podcasts playing, no YouTube videos going. I am going to be going out soon, so this is kind of why I'm now reflecting on how amazing it's been to have a nice quiet morning. I wouldn't trade it for the world, but I also am fully embracing and excited to go out into the world in just a short bit. I'm going to be heading to confession. I do need to figure out where I'm gonna go, because thankfully, thank God, there are so many churches in this area. So it's really a gift, but I just need to figure out which one I'm gonna go to, because I want to tie it in with some errands as well. Yeah, I'm gonna have to leave my little cell, as I like to call it, because I love having my little quiet space to pray, be silent, just be with God. So yeah, I am gonna have to leave my little cell. Also, separate little side note, so if you guys have noticed, I have been putting up more like polls and posts on like the community tab for YouTube. I think that's what they call them, right? Just like posts or something. I noticed that there seems to be the majority of interest going towards my vlogs, which was kind of surprising to me, honestly, because a lot of times I just feel like my vlogs are, I don't know, not that interesting, or I don't know, my life isn't all that exciting. After seeing some of the feedback from those polls, that really prompted me to go ahead and actually film today's video, so I just wanted to kind of put that out there. Thank you to everybody who did vote. I really do value all of your opinions and what you would like from me on YouTube. I really just want to make what is most helpful and enjoyable for you while keeping God always at the center of my content. Thank you for your input. If you didn't vote, feel free to put something down in the comments. You know, if you have some feelings about my different types of videos, I would love to know genuinely, because it really does guide the content that I put out and that I create for you all. The more feedback that you give me, if you do like a certain type of video like this, the more that I know to then go and make more videos like this, if that makes sense. Yeah, just want to keep you guys in the loop. We are going to go on to masstimes.org or .com. We're gonna figure out where we're gonna go for confession today. Remember, Mass Times is always taken with a grain of salt. Always be sure to go ahead and check the bulletins to confirm before you make your plans to go to Mass, confession, adoration, etc. at any church that you find, because sometimes Mass Times is not updated. And believe me, I've learned the hard way. So I have made my decision, my final choice. It's a little bit of a gamble, a little bit of a risk, but it shall certainly be worth it, no doubt about that. This priest, I really do believe he will be a saint. He always gives everybody like 15 minutes, and his lines are always extremely long. For the area that I live in, you don't always get long lines because it's not super populated out here. I'm gonna go and take the gamble, which means I might not make it in time. I'm not sure, just based on how long the line might be, but it's definitely worth it. And if I don't make it, then I will be able to go to tomorrow morning before Mass starts. Okay, so we are at approximately 2:45 right now. Now I'm ready to head to confession. They technically start at 3:30 at this place that I'm going to, but the priest usually starts like a half hour early just because his line is always so long. So I am going to be getting there later than usual, but I'm hoping that maybe the line won't be crazy today. I have my notebook here because I always like to bring one with me when I go to confession so that I can prepare, and also when they give me little insights after I do my penance, I like to jot down things that they said, the priests. I also always like to bring the pocket guide to confession. It's just a nice handy tool to have for going into confession, even if you've been going for a long time and you're kind of used to the rundown. It has the act of contrition on the back, and then the inside is just nice again to just like flip through. It's got like an examination of conscience in it and other little tidbits. If you find yourself sitting in the line for a while, then it's nice to just have to like prepare spiritually. And then also Today I'm going to be bringing my Padre Pio prayer book, which has been touched to a first class relic, which is really cool. This also is an incredible book with so many prayers that Padre Pio had written, and there's one specifically for confession because he was known to be like an incredible confessor. So I like to have this book with me before confession just to, again, have some specific prayers that might help me get into a good space before I enter into the confessional, especially with the intercession of St. Padre Pio. Just can't beat that. So let's head out and get this day rolling and see if I can make it into confession today. Also, quick little fit check, fit swap. Can't really see it too well, but we're taking off this, which I wear all the time, literally all my videos, because it's so cozy. And this is the season where you gotta do as much as you can to stay warm. So I'm wearing pink top. I have a tan skirt on, very, very long skirt, and then I'm just gonna put on this, I guess you could call it like a trench coat or something, but it's also tan and it kind of matches the skirt. Ultimately, I'm just trying to be warm and comfortable, and perfect. Okay, let's go.
Another rainy afternoon, I don't know what I'm to do, I just miss you.
Friends, how grateful I am. My goodness, God really truly did answer my prayer. I really thought I was not gonna make it. Like I said, usually it's the priest that has confessions for like over 15 minutes, and I got here at 3:15. Confessions end at 3:30, so I said, okay, I'm gonna go in. If there is even one person still waiting in line, probably just gonna go and probably wait until tomorrow to go to confession. But as soon as I walked into the church, there was nobody in the church. There was no one in line. So I was like, I don't know if they even had confession. I went over to the confessional and the priest was there and nobody was in there. So by God's grace, I was able to actually go to confession today, and I was the last person who was able to go, and it was just glorious. And I was able to sit before Jesus in the tabernacle for a little bit, and now I just feel so refreshed and revived, and I'm so grateful that the Lord truly did answer my prayer. There's no better feeling than being done with confession and walking away the clean slates, ready to persevere even further. It just feels so good. So let's head out and run to a couple stores to get a few little errands done. Not too much on the plate today, but just a few things. And then we'll head home and eat dinner. Yay!